It's called Art of Noise, an exhibition at the Cooper Hewitt Smithsonian Design Museum in Manhattan that turns a dusty basement of old sound machines into a living history lesson. The show borrows 85 pieces from its sister site, the San Francisco Museum of Modern Art, and spans more than a century, from the 1910s up to 2024. It's a celebration of the very gadgets that let people hear their favorite songs long before they could simply schedule a playlist on the cloud. The piece-by-piece showcase is a visual manufacture of joy and frustration. For the first 120 years, recorded music was a chore. You had to leave your house, hunt down a record in a shop, keep a tape in a box, feed a player that took a clean deck and a steady hand. That was the world before Napster opened in 1999. Yet, the very ritual of hunting a tune forged friendships, brought strangers together, and turned music into a social act. Midnight mixtapes, vinyl battles, and the collective gasps after a new EP dropped at a local record store. Visitors can appreciate design too. Raymond Loewy's 1933 New World Radio is a classroom-shaped globe that turned a simple radio into a cultural icon. A glass jug on a D-ish case made sound feel like a universal language. John Basso's 1935 record player, built for RCA, resembled a business-class briefcase, chrome and red velvet inside, showing how even antiquated tech was dressed from Paya. The 1947 Rockola jukebox, a miniature temple of rock and roll, welcomed anyone who'd put in a coin. Good vibes poured through the walls of any basement bar. The 1960s and 70s were a spike in form over function. Wendell Castle's 1973 stereo chest, carved from walnut and stacked in layers, looked like a luxury bassinet for your music, complete with an absurd lid that allowed you to play design and hearing together. In the 1980s, Ron Arad took a brutal and unapologetically brutal look at club DJ systems, using concrete and rebar to recreate a warzone atmosphere that made being honest about loss and noise. These items inform us that designers saw music as more than sound. They saw it as a tactile, communal, even rebellious experience. Not every piece is operating, they're carefully curated to ignite imagination. Inlaid screens show video snippets. No one actually plugs a tube radio into music, yet the storytellers in Chatways 19102024 prepare a narrative that's as loud as the blues, as gentle as Humby. The exhibition reminds ourselves that music has always been a social ritual, a negotiation with technology. From shared gatefold LP sleeves to boomboxes that rattled down the street, it underscores a community that still plays through at dawn, in the evening, or while streaming a playlist. Sorry that the full show has to be enjoyed here. Next time, literally, you can stream 100 playlists. Until then, thanks for listening, and keep your ears tuned to history.